Ever feel like you're walking on eggshells in your own relationship? It's that weird gut feeling that something's off, but you just can't name it. On the surface, everything looks perfect. Your partner is loving, attentive, and says all the right things. But underneath it all, there's a quiet tension, a sense of being managed and subtly controlled. You start asking yourself, am I being too sensitive? Am I just imagining things? That confusion is not an accident. It's a symptom. It's a sign you might be caught in a very deliberate kind of psychological warfare. The hard truth is, many people are living in a reality carefully built not for their happiness, but for their partner's control. These methods are quiet and often disguised as love, which makes them incredibly dangerous. You're made to feel like the luckiest person alive, all while the bars of a psychological cage are built around you. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to expose 5 of the most common and darkest manipulation tactics used in relationships. And while manipulators come in all forms, we're focusing on a dynamic many men face. This isn't about shaming, it's about awareness. Because the first step to taking back your power is seeing the battlefield for what it is. You think you're in a loving relationship because your partner showers you with affection. But what if those daily gestures, the very things that make you feel secure, are actually subtle weapons used to gain absolute control? What if the foundation of what you call love is really a sophisticated architecture of manipulation? Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will change how you see your relationship forever. Tactic 1. Love bombing. The first tactic is maybe the most deceptive because it feels so damn good. It's called love bombing. This is when a new partner overwhelms you with a suffocating amount of attention and adoration right at the start. It's the Hollywood whirlwind romance. They'll text you from morning to night. Within weeks, they're telling you they've never felt this way before, that you're their soulmate, that their life was meaningless before you. They shower you with compliments, gifts you didn't ask for, and endless flattery. It feels like you finally found the one. But here's the cold, calculated reality. Love bombing isn't genuine affection, it's a strategy. It's the first phase of a control cycle, designed to make you emotionally dependent on them, fast. This intense high becomes a drug. Your brain is flooded with dopamine, and you get addicted to their validation. And while you're high on all this attention, they start to subtly isolate you. Your friends are suddenly a bad influence. Your family just doesn't get your connection. Every moment you spend away from them is twisted into an attack on your special bond. Then, once you're hooked, the next phase hits: devaluation. The waterfall of affection slows to a drip. They withdraw it for the smallest reasons, leaving you confused and desperate for that initial high. You'll find yourself doing anything to please them, just to get another hit of the love they gave so freely at first. You'll apologize for things you didn't do and abandon your own needs. That's when you know the trap has sprung. The love was never a gift. It was an investment used to secure your total compliance. Tactic 2. Gaslighting. The second tactic is one of the most twisted forms of psychological abuse out there: gaslighting. Gaslighting is a deliberate campaign to make you doubt your own reality. The goal is to destroy your confidence in your memory and your sanity until you are completely dependent on their version of events. This isn't just a lie, it's a slow poison that changes how you see yourself. It starts small. You'll remember a conversation, and when you bring it up, they'll say with total conviction, "I never said that. You must be imagining it." Or you'll say you're hurt by something they did, and they'll shut it down. You're being way too sensitive, or you're overreacting. It wasn't a big deal. Picture this. You and your partner agree that they will pay a certain bill this month. The due date passes, you get a late fee, and when you ask about it, they look at you with a mix of confusion and pity. "We never had that conversation," they say calmly. "You've been so stressed lately, you must have dreamed it. I'm getting worried about you." Instantly, the issue isn't the missed bill. The issue is your faulty memory, your stress, your mental state. You start to think, did I dream that? Maybe I am losing it. This is the dark genius of gaslighting. It flips the script. The abuser's bad behavior gets erased, and the victim's reaction to it becomes the problem. Over time, it's devastating. You lose trust in your own judgment and stop bringing up issues because you're scared of being called crazy. Your reality becomes a fog, and they are the only lighthouse. This creates a massive power imbalance. When you can no longer trust your own mind, you're forced to trust theirs, giving them complete authority over your life. Tactic 3, guilt tripping and emotional blackmail. The third tactic is a masterclass in turning a good person's empathy into a weapon. It's the toxic duo of guilt tripping and emotional blackmail. This is where a manipulator uses your own conscience against you, making you feel responsible for their happiness and emotional state. It's a way to control you not with direct orders, but with the heavy weight of emotional debt. Healthy relationships are about freedom, but in this dynamic, love is a transaction, and your compliance is the price. The classic guilt trip sounds like this. You want a night out with your friends. Instead of have fun, you get a dramatic sigh and, oh, I guess I'll just stay here all alone then. I was really hoping we could spend time together, but if your friends are more important, that's fine. Of course, it's not fine. The message is loud and clear. If you go, you are a selfish person who is actively hurting them. They've turned your normal desire for a social life into an act of abandonment. Or you get the classic, if you really loved me, you would, followed by whatever they want you to do. Emotional blackmail takes it a step further by adding veiled threats. It's the unspoken message that if you don't comply, they will withdraw love or even end the relationship. I just can't be with someone who doesn't make me a priority, they might say, after you do something they don't like. The threat of abandonment is always hanging in the air, exploiting your fear of losing them. Over time, you start trying to manage their emotions for them. You stop asking, what's best for me? And start asking, what will keep them happy? Your choices are no longer your own. They don't have to be a dictator. They just have to be the perpetual victim whose happiness is your sole job. Tactic 4, the silent treatment and emotional withholding. The fourth tactic is a silent killer of intimacy and a classic power play, the silent treatment. This is emotional punishment, where a manipulator cuts off all communication and affection to discipline you. This isn't about needing space. It's about making you feel invisible and anxious until you break down and give them what they want. It's a brutal, childish tactic that makes you feel completely powerless. Think about it. You have a small disagreement. Instead of talking it out, they just shut down. They're in the same room, but emotionally, they're gone. No eye contact. One-word answers to your questions if you get an answer at all. Your texts go unread for days. The warmth you're used to is replaced by an icy, deafening silence. Your mind starts racing. What did I do? How bad was it? How do I fix this? The silence creates a psychological vacuum you feel desperate to fill. You start apologizing for things you didn't even do. You beg them to talk to you. You are literally negotiating for them to acknowledge your existence again. When they finally forgive you, the power dynamic has been reset in their favor. They've successfully taught you that disagreeing with them results in emotional abandonment. Emotional withholding is its close cousin when they stop saying, I love you, pull away from your touch, or stop showing any affection. Love becomes a bargaining chip they can grant or revoke to control your behavior. It conditions you to live in constant fear of their disapproval. It's a cruel game where they are the judge and executioner, and your sentence is total isolation. Tactic 5, manipulative charm and social comparison. The final tactic is a two-pronged attack on your self-esteem. It's the strategic use of manipulative charm paired with the poison of social comparison. Charm is great, but when it's a switch that only gets flipped on when they want something, it's a huge red flag. And when it's used with social comparison, making you feel inadequate next to others, it's a powerful tool for coercion. Here's how manipulative charm works. you'll notice a pattern. Most of the time, they might be distant or critical, but when they want something, an expensive gift for you to cancel your plans, they suddenly become the most affectionate person in the world. They'll praise you, tell you how successful you are, and use physical touch to soften you up. This isn't real affection. It's tactical flattery designed to lower your defenses and make you say yes. If that charm doesn't work, they'll bring out the toxic weapon of social comparison. This is where they compare you unfavorably to others to hit your insecurities. They'll make casual comments like, Jessica's boyfriend is taking her to Paris for their anniversary. He's just so romantic. Or if you're hesitant about a big purchase, it's just, all my friends' partners are so successful, they never have to worry about money. These comments are designed to do one thing, make you feel like you are not enough. They imply you are failing as a partner, that you're less capable or less caring than these other men. This preys on a man's desire to provide and be seen as competent. It forces you onto the defensive, making you feel like you have to prove your love through grand gestures or expensive things. It's a cynical game that reduces your value to what you can provide. Recognizing these 5 tactics, love bombing, gaslighting, guilt tripping, the silent treatment, and social comparison, is the first and most important step. You can't fight an enemy you don't see. The moment you can name the game, the fog of confusion starts to clear. Awareness is your armor. The antidote isn't to become a manipulator yourself. The antidote is to build an unbreakable sense of self-worth and establish ironclad boundaries. A boundary isn't a threat, it's a clear line. When you get the silent treatment, instead of chasing them, you say, I see you're not ready to talk. I'm here when you're ready to communicate with respect, but I won't be ignored. When they try a guilt trip, you respond, I understand you're disappointed, but I am not responsible for your happiness, and my needs matter too. These tactics only work if they can exploit a vulnerability, like a fear of being alone or low self-esteem. So start investing in yourself. Reconnect with the friends and family you were cut off from. Pour energy into your hobbies, your career, your health. The more your self-worth comes from within, the less power their approval or disapproval has over you. A healthy relationship builds you up. It doesn't tear you down. You deserve a partner who communicates, respects you, and loves you without strings attached. We've walked through the toxic cycle of love bombing, the reality-bending cruelty of gaslighting, the manipulative weight of guilt tripping, the cold punishment of the silent treatment, and the ego-crushing game of social comparison. Seeing these patterns isn't about blame. It's about reclaiming your power. True strength isn't enduring abuse. It's having the guts to see it for what it is and demand better for yourself. If any of this sounded painfully familiar, you are not alone. Share your experience in the comments. Your story might be the wake-up call someone else desperately needs. And if you found this video valuable and want more content that empowers you to build stronger, healthier relationships, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You are the master of your own life. Don't ever let anyone convince you otherwise.